Ladies and gentlemen, we are here in Warwick Gymnasium getting ready for some Section 9 girls volleyball as our Warwick Wildcats take on the Goshen Gladiators in our girls senior tonight. I am Landon Komorski, joined by Bobby Mosier. Bobby, what are your general thoughts going into this game?
I think defense is huge tonight for the Wildcats to win, and it is senior night, and I know the girls tonight really want to win this for their seniors.
If the girls want to win this for their seniors, how are they going to win this for the seniors? What are the 3 keys to victory for them?
Well, Landon, I'm glad you asked. My big 3 tonight are consistent serve receiving, aggressive serving, and playing smart offense.
All right, you want them to play smart offense and do good on serves, but which of those players on the court, of all the players, who is going to bring those keys to the game and win the game for the Wildcats?
Well, Landon, I think you know her. It's number 18, team captain. She plays 2 positions. It's Peyton Komorski, your twin sister. It's going to be hard to keep her off the court tonight.
Yeah, I have seen some of her games because I am her twin brother, and I do agree it's going to be hard to keep her off the court tonight. Do not go away, folks, because we will be back in the booth calling the game.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back now down in our gymnasium for our Section 9 girls volleyball game, our senior night for our girls. The starters tonight, as we look forward towards the game, are Komorski, Boyle, Torres, Martinez, Qatar, and Hennessy Coyle. Again, that's Komorski, Boyle, Torres, Martinez, Qatar, and Hennessy Coyle. Bobby, I'm joined by Bobby Mosier. Bobby, you've had some siblings. You've had, I believe, 2 sisters. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
They played volleyball, correct?
Yep.
Did you go to their senior nights?
Yes, I did. I went to my second sister's senior night.
Okay, what was the energy going into that game? Like, do you feel like the girls had motivation, not just the seniors, but the underclassmen too, to really play for their girls and get the win tonight?
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, these ladies, they want to play to get the win for their seniors on senior night especially. They want to make it so their seniors can have this great experience.
As we look forward towards the game now, our girls are getting ready. Our key player, Peyton Komorski, looking like she is up to serve. Waiting now for the refs to give her the ball as they just rolled it over to her. Kicking off the game in our first set. She throws the ball away now. I guess she wants a different one. Some balls they have. All the balls are different. There's always different grips. There's always different ways the ball feel. And now Komorski looks like she has the ball that she wants to serve with. As the serve is off and it is over, recovered by Goshen, and it is down for, I believe, an ace with Komorski getting it.
Yeah, that was a great serve and obviously poorly handled by Goshen. Nice point there.
Yeah, serves kind of remind me of free throws in basketball. You get the free shot, but sometimes it can come back to haunt you, as she is going now for her second serve. And it is over, recovered by Goshen now, set up, hit over, recovered by Komorski, bumped up by Coyle, hit by Boyle, and I believe it is out of bounds to tie the score 1-1.
Landon, that was a nice volley to begin the game, but we got unlucky with that one.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. As Goshen gets ready to serve now, the serve is up, and it is over. Recovered now. Komorski sets it up, and it is hit over by Qatar. The ref signaled the point for Warwick. I believe maybe someone touched the net in a case like that, because Goshen did not really have much time to recover. But now Qatar is the one getting ready to serve. The crowd chants for Warwick as Qatar serves it up and serves it over. Barely clipped the net, but she did get it over. Goshen with the recovery now, bumping it back over to Warwick. Komorski sets it up right over to Boyle, hits the net, and it is a point for Goshen.
Yeah, like you said, that serve barely got over, but it was a nice serve and nice little volley going there, ultimately going to Goshen.
It is going to Goshen now as the score is 2-2. We do have to get to 25, so we will be in for a long night as we do have to play 5 sets as Goshen is now getting ready to serve, and she does serve, and it does go over. Recovered by Coyle, set up by Komorski. Recovered now by Goshen. Back down, back over to Goshen, blocked. Goshen hits it over again. Komorski gets a hand on it. Coyle gets a hand on it, and Boyle now gets a hand on it, gets it over. Goshen did recover, though, as they got their third hit, and it went over. Komorski again setting up, right to Boyle, and it does go out. A kill for Genevieve Boyle, assisted by Peyton Komorski.
That was a long play. I'll tell you that, but great determination by both teams. It went back and forth many times, and we got the point there.
Yes, as the score is now 3-2 Warwick. Boyle getting ready to serve, the senior. Serves up, and serve is over as Boyle, a hard serve there. Looks like it's going out of bounds, but it went way too high up for Goshen to recover, and it is brought down by Pickering. Pickering was the one who got her hand on the ball, bringing it down for Warwick to score.
Yeah, she could have get it over there. We got the point.
Boyle now getting ready to serve again. She got her first serve over, now going up for her second. It is up, and it is over, and that was a hard serve by Boyle for the ace.
Perfectly placed there. Right over perfectly, right down perfectly. Goshen couldn't counter that.
Yes, as now she is on a bit of a hot streak, going for her third serve. And it is hit, and it is over. Another really hard serve there as Goshen could not recover it. Another great serve by Boyle, making the score 6-2.
Yeah, I know Goshen tried to save that one. They just couldn't get that one back in bounds.
Boyle now getting up to serve. Another one, and another one over, recovered by Goshen, but it went out of bounds. They hit it over to the Warwick side before going out.
We didn't have to do much for that one. Served it over, and Goshen hit it out of bounds.
Yeah, those mistakes, it's hard. It's an easy point to lose, and unfortunately they did lose it as Warwick now getting ready to serve. Boyle serves it up, a high ball recovered by Goshen as they do bump it over, and Pickering brought it down again, but Goshen with an out-of-bounds ball.
Starting out this game, there have been a lot of back and forth, a lot of out-of-bounds points. Yeah, we got that one. Goshen hit it out of bounds.
That's the beautiful thing about sports. There is a limit. There is a court, and you got to stay on that. As Boyle getting ready to serve again, and it is over. And it was another hard serve. She's really putting the energy tonight as the point does go to Warwick as Goshen failed to recover. They did recover the serve, but they failed to get it over. As a timeout is called, 9-2, Warwick winning. Bobby, you've played sports, and of course your sisters have played sports. How do timeouts really, how do other teams use timeouts? I mean, obviously they want to talk to their players, but do they really use it as a tactic against the other players?
Yeah, I think that could definitely happen. Yeah, maybe they just want to get in the other team's head, maybe get them thinking, maybe even if they were doing good, as you could see, Warwick is winning now, but maybe Goshen just wants to get in our head, make us think about it, and see if they could get us to change anything for the worse.
I mean, Warwick, we are on fire right now. They are on fire right now, I should say, and Goshen kind of needed to, grab an extinguisher and try to put out that fire that's happening right now.
I definitely agree. That is a great reference.
As Boyle now on her serving streak, getting ready to serve it again. And it is up, and it is over, right into the back of the court now. Goshen does get it over. Now a bit of a rally here. Komorski sets it up to Gujar, and it is up, but Goshen unfortunately recovers. Tipped over in the backfield by Boyle. Komorski now hits it up for a bit of a save. Pickering gets it over, recovered by Goshen. And Coyle gets the recovery there, set by Peyton Komorski, hit by Pickering, or I believe, no, that is Martino, excuse me. And it is out of bounds on Goshen. Another Warwick point.
Yeah, Warwick's really killing it early here. 10-2.
It is definitely a, volleyball, you kind of want to keep those close score games. Obviously, you want to do with any sport, but Boyle now getting ready to serve. She hits it, and she hits it over right in the back of the again. And Goshen fails to recover it properly. Genevieve Boyle on a huge streak tonight with the serves.
Yeah, Goshen they beat themselves on that one.
Yeah, I mean, a hard serve like that's kind of hard to recover as the ball is now rolled over to Warwick's side. The crowd really behind this game, of course, supporting our girls for their senior night as Boyle looking to continue her hot streak, getting these serves over. Taking her time now, taking a breath. It's always smart. But, of course, her teammates on the sideline cheering her on. Ball now hits it over, and it is in the back of the court for another ace. Genevieve Boyle on fire right now.
Yes, like you said, Boyle, it is going crazy right now. Great serves.
I mean, she's been up to serve since, I believe it was like 3-2, and now it is 12-2, so she's really making these winning plays for Warwick. As she is up to serve again. And it is over again towards the back of the court. Recovered by Goshen, though. They hit it over, and it could not be recovered, I believe, as it was tipped by Coyle, and now Goshen finally answer 12-3, getting ready to serve now.
In my opinion, there's nothing really to be mad about there by Warwick. We just went on a crazy unanswered point streak, and it happens,
Of course, I mean, there are bound to be mistakes. There are bound to be errors across both sides. But unfortunately for Warwick, they were able to capitalize on not making mistakes and really just keep, I don't want to say perfection, but they wanted to, keep it going. They wanted to keep going as the serve is up for Goshen. It is over. A bit of a short serve there. Warwick does recover, though. Komorski sets it over. And now Goshen hits it over looking for the kill. It was tipped up, and it does go out of bounds on Warwick. Good effort by O'Hennessy Coyle there.
Yeah, she tried her best, but that one was just headed out of bounds, a little too far to get back.
Yeah, I mean, of course, that was a good serve. I mean, it was a little short, but it had some good height to it because it did get over. That's always what you want as she does serve again, and it is over. Coyle recovers, set by Komorski. Right down the middle for a kill. Peyton Komorski gets the assist on the kill to Martino.
What a hit by Komorski. That is a kill, and that was perfectly placed.
Yeah, I mean, Martino there, she was the one to hit it, but of course that was a great set by Komorski. As Warwick now looking for another girl to serve, and they found it. It is Martinez, the senior, who is mainly a setter. But she does serve, and she does get it over. A good serve there, recovered by Goshen. Number 5 now looking for the kill, recovered by Coyle, set up by Martinez, hit over by Martino, and it is good. The Martinez to Martino connection there to put Warwick up 14-4.
Wow, that's a handful you just said there.
Bit of a tongue twister.
Warwick got the point, 14-4.
And that, it's a nice assist by Martinez. Of course, I said earlier that she is mainly a setter as she is up to serve. As she does serve, and it is short. A free point for Goshen. Did not have to do much there.
Yeah, Martinez just couldn't get it over. It looked like it almost got there, but just hit that net.
It happens. I mean, not every serve is guaranteed to be perfect, although they do practice it a bunch. We saw them practice it earlier, but Goshen now up to serve. Number 3 for them. Watching my sister, they always have like these sort of routines. Like they always want it to be perfect. Of course, it doesn't seem that way as the serve is short. Back-to-back short serves, free points for both Warwick and Goshen.
Yeah, Martinez could have get it over, and then Goshen could have get it over on their serve, evens out.
does even out, but now the score is 15-5, keeping the 10-point deficit as O'Hennessy Coyle is up to serve. And she does serve, and she does get it over. It was a good one. Goshen does recover, though, hits it over, and Coyle failed to recover there. A good point for Goshen getting the kill.
You know, the libero for Warwick, obviously she has the different colored jersey. She just couldn't get that one.
It happens. I mean, libero is a seemingly important position. I mean, we've seen the effort she's been putting in very early, even though it is early on, as Goshen does serve, and they do get the ace. It is now 15-7, Warwick winning.
I don't want to say comebacks happening, but, you know, Goshen's getting some points here, trying to get the streak that we had back.
I mean, you know, they're down by 8, and getting 8 unanswered points is very hard, as they do serve, and they do get it over. Martinez now setting it up to Martino. Could not get the kill there. It is a big hit by Goshen, but it is recovered by Boyle. Sets it right back over to them, and they are unable to officially recover that and get that over. Qatar was there in case they needed to block it, but Warwick does answer back.
Yeah, I don't know if that one was going to get over, but if it did, Qatar was there. She was about to block it.
Of course, a good middle, as Martino, who did have the kill earlier, is now subbing out. And I believe it is Torres getting ready to serve here. It is Torres, as she does hit it over. And Goshen now on their third hit, we're able to recover. Coyle recovers there, right down to Boyle, big hitter. And the refs rule that inbounds, a kill by Genevieve Boyle.
That was a close call, but the ref saw what they saw and said it was a point for Warwick.
Of course, I mean, you know, the red lines are the boundary, I believe. And, you know, if it hits the line, they call it inbounds. So I think Boyle will take that all day, as Torres does serve it over. Now a nice serve to Goshen's libero. As a back set, right over to 15. It is recovered. Komorski sets it up right down to Boyle. A high hit there, recovered by Goshen. On their third hit, they bump it over. Martinez now setting it up, right to Qatar, and down to Qatar. It is another score for Warwick. The kill by Qatar, assisted by Martinez.
You saw that little celebration by Qatar. The Warwick ladies are really getting into it tonight for senior night.
Of course, Torres up to serve again. And Goshen does recover and hit it over, and Torres was unable to recover that far hit. And could have gone out of bounds, but she put her effort in trying to get that back.
Yeah, that was a good effort there. Great diving. Even getting a hand on that ball was a good play.
I mean, of course, you want to get a hand on it and make the effort, but sometimes the ball just doesn't swing your way.
Yeah, definitely.
Goshen now getting ready to serve on a 10-point deficit, down 18-8 in our first set. Goshen getting ready now. Serves up, and serve is over. Recovered by Coyle. Getting a lot of recoveries tonight. Set up by Komorski. Over to Boyle, but it is recovered by Goshen. Goshen now could not get the ball over. Qatar and Boyle were there, but did not have to do much.
Yeah, number one almost got that over, but just slipped. Her hand slipped, couldn't get it over.
Yeah, it happens. Warwick now going back to Komorski for the serve, as they are up 11, 19-8. She was first on the dock to serve, and now she's back again. The serve's up, and the serve is over. A nice hit by Komorski, and it is not recovered by Goshen. She did get a hand on it, but it's still technically an ace.
Yeah, Komorski, that was a great serve from Komorski.
You know, we talked earlier about having good, serve attack and serving well, and we are definitely seeing that out of Warwick tonight, as Komorski going up for her second serve in a row, and the second one over in a row, as Goshen looking to recover now, are able to get it over. Gujar serves it up, or sets it up right back to Komorski, right down to Boyle for the kill.
Wow. Perfectly placed once again.
Perfectly placed. I mean, you can't get much better than that. There's no doubt that it was inbound, and there's no doubt that was a hard hit, as Komorski back up to serve for her third in a row. serves up, and serve is over in the back, and that is unfortunately out of bounds.
Can't get them all.
You cannot get them all. I mean, the score is 21-9, so there is room for error, but you don't really want to make this a habit.
Yeah.
Goshen now getting ready to serve. It is number 15. I know she's been on a lot of the hits tonight looking for kills, but now she does get the serve, and she does get it over. Recovered by, I believe that was Gujar, but was unable to get the ball up for another player to get it.
Yeah, like I keep saying, you can't get them all. There's always going to be mistakes, but score is now 21-10.
Yeah, I mean, not every, point is going to be perfect. There are going to be some flaws in this game for both teams. It happens to everyone. As the serve is a hard hit, but not enough height to give Warwick a free point now. Qatar looking for her second serving routine of the night. She's already been up once. As she is now getting ready, she serves it up and gets it over. Recovered by Goshen, though. And it is hit over by the libero. Qatar hits it back up, though. Komorski sets it up to Boyle, and that is another kill by Boyle, assisted by Peyton Komorski, our key player.
Wow. Goshen almost got that one, which I was surprised. I thought that was going to be an easy point.
Could have been an easy recovery as Qatar gets it over. And Goshen did recover and went back to Warwick. Komorski sets it up, and it is hit right into the net by Pickering, with Goshen now having 11 points compared to Warwick's 23.
When I saw her charging up for that one, I thought that was going to be a kill.
Yeah.
But I guess she just barely couldn't get it over.
Yeah, I mean, of course you want to have the power to stop them from recovering, but you want to get the height too. Speaking of height, we are up for a serve, and they did have the height to get over. Komorski with a back set over to Boyle, and it is slammed down, but that is called out of bounds.
Another close call there.
Yeah, that did look like a good play as Boyle hit the ball so hard, the ball flew out of the gym, and now Goshen had to get that from our hallway of champions. And the serve is over, recovered by Torres. Komorski sets it up to Pickering, and she finds her mark. A kill by Stephanie Pickering, assisted by Peyton Komorski.
She put that one right where there was no players. I mean, Goshen looks like they're set up well, but she just found the gap.
She did find the gap. She did get her get back after missing that, that kill opportunity. As Warwick now just 1 point away from winning. It is Boyle who is a big factor in the serving game for this first set, as she is up to serve, and it is over, recovered by Goshen. A deep serve there. They recover, and it hits straight into the net, as now the first set has ended with Warwick getting the win on this set, 25-12. We move sides, and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
And we are back after the first set has come to a close. Warwick did win the first set 25-12, I believe it was. It was not a particularly close matchup. Goshen was having a bit of an offset. It was a bit of a rough first set, but I'm sure they'll bounce back here in this one.
Yeah, Warwick looked really good in this first set, and obviously the score is going to reflect that nicely.
Absolutely, the score will reflect that nicely as we are getting ready to kick off, I shouldn't say kick off, serve off in a way, our second set. A big quarter from our key player, Komorski. She was everywhere. She was getting hits, she was setting, she was serving, she was doing it all, along with our other senior, or our senior, one of our seniors, Genevieve Royal, as Goshen now getting ready to serve, and it is off as we serve off our second set, a back set by Komorski over to Qatar. blocked by Goshen, but Komorski was able to recover. Martinez to Boyle, recovered by Goshen. Number 16, the libero, gets it up. A little hit over there. Now Torres to Martinez to Komorski. It is blocked, but it is out of bounds.
That was a good block by Goshen. Just got unlucky where it just went right out of bounds.
Just went right out of bounds. You cannot really estimate where the ball is going to go, especially because this game is so fast-paced. Komorski, who was one of our closers in the first set, is up to serve now. As she does serve, she does get it over. A nice recovery by Goshen. Number 16 sets it up to number 5. A big hit, and Torres recovered it, went out of bounds, and it is a point Goshen.
Yeah, hit that one, but like you said earlier, you can't predict where these are going to go when it's coming at you.
Yeah, you cannot predict where it's going to go. The score is 1-1 now in our second set. Number 3 for Goshen, getting ready to serve it off as she does. Recovered by Coyle, set up by Komorski, down to Boyle, and it is a kill technically. Goshen did recover, but again, out of bounds.
Yeah, the words out of bounds have been big tonight. Lots of points just coming from the ball going out of bounds, even on good plays.
Yeah, I would have to credit that to, I believe, the court being so small, in my opinion. I believe it is a smallish court as Qatar sets it and gets it over, and it is out of bounds. Another word we just talked about, out of bounds.
Yeah, great spot for out of bounds to come up.
I mean, you cannot get better timing than that. As we are talking about out of bounds, the ball indeed does go out of bounds, tying the score up 2-2. I believe that is 16, the libero, getting ready to set it off, and she does, and she gets it over. Recovered by Coyle, but she muffed it a bit, and now it gives Goshen a score.
Yes, it does.
Insightful. We are now at 2-3 with Goshen winning in our second set very early on, because we are going to 25 as she does serve it off again. Coyle muffs it again, but Komorski was able to tip it over to Torres as they are, and that does go out of bounds. Goshen did recover, but hit it out of bounds again. Out of bounds.
Out of bounds again.
It's been a bit of a common theme tonight. I mean, of course, I did say I credit it to the court being so small. They could definitely give them more room, as Boyle, who had a hot serving streak in the first set, is off to serve now. You know, waiting a bit, feeling it out. You know, maybe she's estimating where she wants to hit the ball. As she does get ready, she does take her jump. She gets her serve, a big serve there going way high, but Goshen is able to recover. And I believe that was Boyle there on Goshen's hit recovery, and that was very unexpected. I did not see that coming, giving Warwick the point because the ball went out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Big common theme tonight with the ball going out of bounds. You can't hate it for either side because, you know, if you're getting points off of out of bounds hits or out of bounds recoveries, you cannot complain, as Boyle does get ready to serve, and it is short, tying the game 4-4. And now Goshen has an opportunity to serve. Of course, now Goshen making their substitutions, getting players on and off the court. You want to keep them fresh as they are getting ready to serve it off now. It is number 5 who was pretty involved in the first set, I'd say, getting some hits. And she does get a good serve there, recovered by Boyle. Coyle now, that rhymes with it. And Torres, I believe, or Gujar, excuse me, could not get the recovery there. And that is another point for Goshen as they take the 4-5 lead. And the serve is off. Boyle with the recovery. Komorski now hitting it behind her. Is Pickering, but that is out of bounds.
Out of bounds again, another point for Goshen. It looked like she got in the right position to hit that one, just didn't calculate the distance enough, might I say.
Of course, you want to hit it hard enough to make it hard to get them to recover, but Goshen did get the point, and now they served it off, and it is brought down. I believe that was Pickering. That was a big hit by her. We saw that in the first set, something very similar to it.
That was probably one of the fastest ball speeds we've seen tonight. That was hot.
That looked like it had some anger packed into it. That kill there. As Martinez, the setter, up to serve. You know, she's probably excited because she's getting the ability to serve on her senior night. I mean, she does have a valuable role in this team, of course, being a setter to get those, you know, assist to kills. As she does get ready to serve. And it's up and it's over. A recovery by Goshen. A set now and a hit there that looked like it was going out of bounds, but a good recovery. Martinez now hitting it over to Komorski. Could not bring that over.
You know, I think you said it earlier. It looks like every one of these players has their own routine before they, you know, serve it. That one definitely looked unique.
Yeah, that was definitely a unique routine. Of course, you know, Goshen now getting ready to serve with the 5-7 lead against the Warwick Wildcats. That serve is short, giving them a score of 6-7.
I love 6-7, but let's get back into volleyball here. Yeah, she just couldn't get it over, just hit the net.
Yep, as Hennessy Coyle getting ready to serve for this 6-7 game. As the serve is up and it is over. A nice little hang there. As, ooh, that is going to Warwick. It looked a little messy there between both sides, but Goshen, I believe, touched the net, which is not allowed, giving Warwick a 7-7 tie.
Yeah, I think we've seen that now a couple times tonight.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to spot it because it just looks so like regular, but it's not allowed as the serve by Coyle was off and was recovered by Goshen now. Komorski with the hit, and it did get back up right into Goshen's hands for a block.
Now, going back to the last play, obviously the hand hit the net, which isn't allowed, but in a way, I don't want to say it's a good thing, but she obviously looked like she was charging up that hit, and she wanted to get a point.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about angles. Sometimes you can't get the angle you want as the serve is up. Martinez with the recovery over to Coyle now. Martino recovers it. Goshen now getting ready to hit it over, and it is blocked, but Goshen was able to recover the block. I believe the block was from Komorski. Coyle with the set. Now a back set by Martinez to Komorski for the kill.
Went right down. I'm going to keep saying it. When I see it, I gotta mention it. That was perfectly placed, right where Goshen just couldn't get it.
I mean, I believe Goshen did have a hand on the ball there, but it completely threw off their trajectory. They thought the ball was going to go a lot quicker, and Goshen just simply could not recover it. As Torres is the one up to serve now. She's had a good serve streak tonight, as she did get another one for an ace, as I say it.
I might have messed it up on the last play, but that one was placed well.
That was, you know, that's kind of what you want to see every play. Of course, you can't get it every play, but speed, height, and accuracy, 3 good things to have on a hit like that, as she does serve it over again right to the Goshen defender. And Goshen now hits it over, but could not get it over, as Warwick gets the point there to make it a 10-8 game.
Another point there for Warwick. Maybe we could get on a little streak.
We could get on a little streak. We saw that in the first set when Warwick took over. And Torres with another good serve. Had to make Goshen get down low to get it, as number 5 hits it over. Recovered by Coyle, set by Martinez. Over to Boyle, who slams it down, but unfortunately it stays with Goshen.
That was a nice block. Obviously, you could see Goshen is very excited about that one.
Yeah, I mean, hard hit could make it an even harder block. I mean, that was just great defense by Goshen, as they are looking for the girl to serve, as they are doing some substitutions as well, as Goshen now is bringing number 11 on to serve. Again, like a free throw in basketball. It's a free point. No one's coming after you, as she does serve it over. Recovered by Coyle, set up by Komorski to Qatar, over the middle for the kill.
Another unique routine there before the serve. And it was a good serve, but Warwick recovered that one well.
Yes, as Martinez now is now the one to sub out. Gujar coming in, and Komorski, I believe this is her 4th time serving today. She served twice in the first set, now getting back at it now. A nice serve and an even better recovery by Goshen. Komorski setting it up. And I believe that was Boyle, got a hand on it to put it over. Goshen now a short hit and a point for Warwick to make it 12-9.
That serve there definitely confused Goshen. You saw two players go right to the ball, almost collided, I think.
Yeah, it shows the value of communication. You kind of want to have, I mean, you want to have communication, obviously, but you want to have good communication to keep everyone in sync and in the same system as Komorski serves it up, recovered by Goshen, set up by number 11, and a hit and by number 9, I believe that was, or number 3, and they simply could not get it over the net.
Another point for Warwick here.
As a timeout is taken by Goshen. We saw that in the first set when Warwick was going on that huge streak, and now Goshen, again, needs a breather, needs to talk it over. Their coach now looking very passionate, you know, wanting to get it with the girls. Of course, you know, you want to instill some confidence back into them. Warwick is on a little bit of a run here, but you want to tell those girls to keep it together. Of course, Warwick's coach, Sean Thomas, great guy, talked to him a few times. He really knows, you know, how to get in these girls' heads and how to get them ready for games and how to get them ready for situations like this, coming off a great little run there, you know, trying to bring the momentum back to Warwick to say, hey, guys, we just, you know, we're on a good run here, but let's not slow down. Let's keep the gas. Let's keep the pedal to the metal, and let's finish this set off.
Yeah, Goshen called that timeout. They do not want to repeat that run we had last set. They were like, let's try to end this early off.
As they do try to end it early off, coming off the timeout is Komorski up with the serve. She serves it up and serves it over, but immediately recovered by Goshen. As number 5 hits it off, a nice hit, but it was recovered by Torres over to Boyle. Boyle gets, it was technically recovered in a way, but the Goshen defender just stuck her hands out and the ball went straight down.
That serve reminded me of a change-up pitch in baseball. She made it look like she was going to give it all her force and then made it go a little slower to confuse the Goshen Gladiators.
Yep, as Komorski serves it over again right into 2 Goshen defenders as the ball hit the net a little bit, but that did not sway them off as Boyle now gets the point. The ball did go out of bounds, so I believe that is what caused it. It could have been some net touching. The net, you know, moved a little bit.
Torres had a great diving play, hit the ball to her teammate, but
it's a successful play for Warwick. That's all we can say, as it is 15-9. Komorski with another set, or serve, excuse me, and that one was way short.
Yeah, she got a few up in a row, but that one she just couldn't get.
Yeah, I mean, to me it looked like something with a little off there, like maybe, you know, her hand slipped, or maybe, you know, she just hit the ball the wrong way. It happens. Not every serve is going to be perfect. As Goshen now down 5, looking to bring this game back to them. Number 3 up to serve, recovered by Coyle, set by Komorski over to Boyle, and she is able to hit it over. I believe that is another assist for Peyton Komorski, a big-time player in this big-time game.
Yeah, like we said, she was our key player, and I mean, she's definitely showing it here so far.
Bit of some audio up there, as that was not us, as guitar up to serve, hit over, good serve there, recovered by Goshen. It is hit over, and it is blocked by Pickering, having a fairly nice game tonight, I will say.
Yeah, we're getting a little run going, 17-10. We're really advancing our score here in the second set.
Run the score up, that's a key factor. You know, smart offense we're seeing tonight. Qatar up to serve, another key point, and it is over, but Goshen did recover. Number 5 with the hit, a nice hit there, recovered by Komorski. Back over to Torres, over to Gujar. Goshen recovers. The libero 16, over to the hit to number 15, but I believe that is out of bounds for a point to Warwick, making the score 18-10.
That was a nice hit by Goshen. I mean, to me, it looked like they were going to get a nice little point, but it just went over the line.
Yep, as Qatar up to serve, recovered by the libero number 16. Over now, number 15 hits it over, but it is out of bounds. Another point to Warwick, who all they had to do that play was just serve it.
I mean, yeah, we're going to say it a lot during this game, out of bounds.
Yeah, I would say that's a key point when you look, you know, at the a summary of the game. A lot of hits just going out of bounds. Qatar with a good serve, getting it over, recovered by number 11. Number 6 getting the hit there. Komorski with the set over to Boyle, and it is a big hit falling out of bounds. But Goshen did get a hand on it, so it is a point for Warwick to make it 20-10.
Yeah, that was a nice hit by Warwick, and then they try to recover, but can't calculate what's going to happen on those kind of recover hits. And it just went right out.
Absolutely. Boyle, a really hard hitter. I hear, the crowd scream boom every time she hits it. That is a true story. Guitar now, she's been getting a lot of serving love this game because, she's getting good serves and her teammates are helping her out, as that is an ace. As I talk about how good her serves are, she gets the ace to make it 22-10 for Warwick.
That was a really nice serve that we just saw there by Guitar. And she's going to serve it again.
I mean, we talked about, trying to keep Warwick off their streak, but the streak has been, raging hard. It's like they knew about that Spirit Trophy game. As number 15 for Goshen gets it up, Boyle tried to get the recovery there, but the ball flies out of bounds.
Yeah, I mean, obviously our varsity football, we lost the Spirit Trophy just a little while ago, but we're going to get some Warwick spirit back today, hopefully, if we could finish out this game.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking like it's in Warwick's favor, as the libero, number 10, is set to serve it off, and she does serve it off. Nice recovery by Coyle there. Boyle just has to get it over, and she does, recovered by Goshen. And they hit it. It went straight back to Goshen. And now a hit by Warwick. They're keeping Goshen on the offensive side here, just looking for a miracle to get it over, and she does, as Komorski sets it to Boyle, and it is a point for Warwick. Goshen got a hand on it, but it still just went straight down.
Wow, that was a long volley, and that diving play by Torres is really what got Warwick that point.
I mean, I believe they call those sort of things like a rally in a way. At least that's what my mother told me. I take her word for it. As Boyle now set off the serve with the big streak now. Warwick up 23-11. A nice hard serve there, a bit low. So Goshen was able to recovered by Coyle now. Set up, back Peyton Komorski over to Gujar, but Goshen delivered it right back. Pickering got the hit, but cannot get it over.
That was a nice streak we went on again. Looking like we could end this set here.
Yeah, I mean, Goshen did get the point, and we are, up by 11, so there is a little room to make some sort of mistakes. But, of course, like I said earlier, you don't want to make that too common. As number 5 off the serve, she gets it over, recovered by Boyle. As I believe it went up to the basketball hoop. That's how high Boyle's recovery was. And a bit of miscommunication there between Torres and Komorski. None of them, could recover it. I believe they were both screaming, "I got it," and then they both backed up. Goshen now getting ready to recover. Another recovery by Boyle, a set by Komorski. And that is Martino, another point for her, assisted by Peyton Komorski, I believe. Been everywhere tonight, as it is 24-13. Warwick now just 1 point away from winning the second set.
Yeah, and we see a substitution here once again. I think Warwick could just end this set here, go up 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, volleyball is best of 5, and as of right now, Warwick will just need one more set if they can get this point here with Martinez serving it off. She does serve it, gets it way over. Goshen now looking for their recovery. Number 13 on the hit, and that does not work. Warwick wins the second set, 25-13. Again, 25-13, Warwick winning the second set. They're just one away from winning this whole game. We'll be right back.
I just don't get it. Seems like nothing's getting better in this world, but I post really eye-opening stuff like every day.
I know, you do. I do too. BT Dubs, I just retweeted that article you shared.
Which one?
I think it had a picture of a baby panda in it.
Thank you.
Feels like you're doing everything you can to help the world, huh?
Yeah.
Well, now there's a way to do more. It's called actually doing something.
You mean like responding to commenters?
No, that's not actually doing anything.
No, he means being an ally and changing your profile picture.
No, I don't.
Oh, you mean like unfriending people I disagree with?
No.
Oh, you mean like taking an online poll? I'm doing that right now. Undecided.
No, that's not
what are you talking about then?
I'm talking about, you're not even listening.
I'm sorry, I'm signing this online petition and that's actually doing something. So.
Not exactly, no, that's not.
So is this like a hashtag thing, or is there an app for this?
What? No, you just have to actually do something. What the
Oh, wasn't that article amazing?
I didn't actually finish it.
Oh, I didn't read it. I just meant the headline. It was like, whoa.
Totally.
And we are back now at Warwick's gym for our third and maybe final set as Warwick is up 2-0 against Goshen.
Yeah, like you said, we could end it here, but even if we don't, we're going to have 2 more sets to fall back on. And as long as we win one of the next 3, we win the game.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the odds are in Warwick's favor. I mean, the sets have not particularly been close score-wise. Goshen is having a bit of an off day. You know, I mean, it happens. You travel this far. It's not really far, but you travel away on the road. I mean, this is our senior night. This is for the senior girls to win. And as of right now, it's trending towards that direction.
Yeah, you asked me before the game started what the atmosphere is like for senior night, and yeah, a lot of energy.
Yeah, we are seeing the energy tonight as Komorski up to serve. You start off our third and maybe final set as she gets it over. A nice arc there, recovered by Goshen. Number 5 gets the nice hit for the kill.
Yeah, that's going to make the score 1-0. That's a good statement to start out the set because obviously they're not looking good right now.
I mean, yeah, I mean they're off to a bit of a rough start. I mean, they're having a rough past 2 sets, but they are sending a bit of a message here saying, listen, we might be down 2-0, but we're still here. As Qatar gets the kill from the assist by Peyton Komorski. They almost missed that whole play because I was too busy replying to what you said. But we are now tied at 1-1 with Qatar serving it off, getting us ready. As the serve is up, serve is over. Goshen does recover now. Recovered by Boyle, or Qatar from the Goshen hit. Boyle, now she gets a hit, and she is able to get the point there because Goshen tried to recover, but her hard hitting sent it straight out of bounds.
Yeah, piggybacking off what you said, that was a really nice hit, and just Goshen didn't know what to do. They just put their hands up, and ultimately it went out of bounds.
You want to try and recover, but you cannot protect the ball. Ball does not lie as Qatar serves it off. Recovered by number 16, number 11 now. For Goshen serving up to 5. A good recovery by Komorski there as Gujar gets the hit, and she gets it over. 11 to 15 gets it over, but Picker went for the block and got the recovery. Komorski tried to do a fake set, and that did lead to a point.
Yeah, obviously one of the setters hit it twice because she hit the net, and then she's allowed to hit it again after that.
You are on a block attempt. It does not matter. You do not lose a hit. So they were able to get the block attempt and get 3 more hits as Qatar serves it off. Recovered by 16. She's getting a lot of serve recoveries right now, but Goshen was unfortunately unable to recover to make the score 4-1 for Warwick.
Another quick point there for Warwick.
Yeah, I mean, they're just trying to get this over with in a way. They're just trying to celebrate their seniors and get Goshen out of here as Qatar off to serve again. Recovered by 16 again, set by number 11 again, and hit by number 15 again. We're seeing a lot of similarities here over these past few points as Qatar went for the recovery, but unlike the last couple points, Goshen is able to strike, making the score 4-2.
Yeah, with the ball going back and forth, and obviously the teams practice this, it's like a cycle of, it goes to like the cycle of the same people, and then they hit it over with they try to kill it.
Yeah, they do try to kill it as number 10 for Goshen serving. She gets it over. It bounced off the net, but she was able to get a lucky bounce and get the point.
Yeah, they don't do that on purpose, but when they do get a serve like that where it just hits the net and then goes right into the ground, it's always good for them.
You got to be thankful for the volleyball guys. It kind of helped her there on that one as number 10 getting ready to serve it off again. And she does serve it off again. Recovered by Boyle. Back set by Komorski to Boyle. A nice hit there. Out of bounds, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's going to even it out. And again, out of bounds. We just keep saying it tonight.
Yeah. Score is now 4-4. As you said, they are evening out. Number 10 again off to serve. Nice serve there, recovered by Boyle, set by Komorski. Over to Pickering, a nice hit, and it is going out of bounds for a kill by Pickering, assisted by Peyton Komorski.
That was a nice attempt by the libero for Goshen. I mean, she got down on her knees trying to hit that one just to give her teammates a chance, but just went right out of bounds.
As Torres coming out of the game, good server, having a good game, but Boyle, another great server, off the serve now as she gets ready. She jumps, she hits it, and it's over, but it is short. She had a hot streak over, but she's had about 2 short serves, but she's had many.
Yes, definitely you're right about that one.
She's had many serves tonight. I mean, the first set she had maybe like over 10 in a row, but it does even out the score as number 5 for Goshen serves it up. Coyle with the recovery over to Boyle. Hit over, I believe that was Pickering. Now number 5 for Goshen setting up. Number 15 hitting it off. Recovered by Boyle. Set up by Komorski. And down for the kill. A big kill to give them the lead.
Yeah, so, you saw Warwick go up and go for that kill, but then also her teammate going up for the fake. I think that confuses,
Yeah,
Goshen.
it's confusing. It's confusing. You don't know where to angle your hands to get the block off. It happens. But Martinez now, core setter. She was out earlier in the game, but she is now back earlier in the set, I should say, to hopefully extend this Warwick lead as they are up 65. Goshen did get the recovery, recovered by Coyle. Now Martinez sets it off, and Boyle hits it straight out of bounds to tie it up.
That was almost a very nice hit, but like you said, just went out of bounds again.
It happens. I mean, out of bounds seems to be a, unfortunately, very common theme for both teams tonight. I mean, to me, it seems like they're so good, like, we just need to extend the courts for them. But Goshen does get the serve now, recovered by Coyle. A bit of a low recovery there as Warwick does get it up. I believe that was Martino. Coyle set it up to Martinez to set it up, and unfortunately, Sydney Lewis was unable to get it over.
Yeah, she tried, but, there's mistakes, and you can't get it over every time.
As now Goshen serving off to their 6-7 lead. And the serve is up, and the serve is over. Boyle with the recovery. Martinez gets it up right to Komorski, and a big hit by Komorski, tying it up 7-7.
Another diving attempt by Goshen, and it's just a great effort seeing the players getting down on the ground trying to help their teammates win this game.
Yeah, I mean, they're giving it all they have. That's really respectable from Goshen as Coyle now serving it over. A good serve there, recovered by number 18 as 12 bumps it up, and then 13 bumps it over. Martinez now a front set, to Qatar. She got a good hit there, but it was recovered by Goshen. Number 20 just hits it over, tries to fake them out. Martinez hits it over again. I believe that was Lewis getting the kill there, assisted by Martinez. We talked about her earlier, missing that hit, but she answered right back with a good one.
Another hard hit there from Warwick, definitely.
As they do take the 1-point lead, going up to serve now, back to Coyle, because that is the 2nd point in a row Warwick had. As Coyle does serve it, a nice hard hit there, gets it over. And Goshen is unable to recover that. The ball goes out of bounds, and now Warwick takes the lead 9-7.
Another out of bounds play there, like you said.
I feel like the recovery aspect in this game is the most important thing, as Coyle does serve it, and it is recovered, but it is brought down by Qatar. Oh, and it did go out of bounds, unfortunately. That looked like a pretty close call.
Yeah, like you thought, that was close. The ref had to make a choice there, and I think they saw what they saw, making that call.
You cannot win every point. That has been very apparent tonight on both sides of the ball. As 24 Goshen up to serve. A nice little arc there, nice and slow, but Komorski brings back the heat with the hit, but it was recovered. Now number 5 up the hit, and it is blocked back to Goshen, and it does go out of bounds, unable to recover to make it back to a 2-point lead.
Yeah, maybe Warwick could get on another one of our streaks here with the points, get a few in a row, and maybe end this game.
Yeah, I mean, the last time we talked about them going on a streak, we called it, and they did go back on a streak. So maybe we could see them, bring back a streak as Torres is up to serve, and she gets it over. 2 people were there to recover, but one only hit it. A nice recovery by Coyle as Boyle, another rhyme, is hit it over straight to Goshen, and that is a block. I don't know who got the block there, but I believe that was Peyton Komorski with a big block.
Yeah, our key player again, just making it known that she's here to help her team win this game, and that was a great block.
Of course, Komorski is a junior, but she's still here bringing the energy for the seniors as Torres off to serve again, recovered by Goshen. A front set, and I believe that did go out of bounds. Again, like we talked about, for now a 4-point Warwick lead.
Yeah, I think we might have called it again, another streak happening here.
We might have called it. We might be, you know, really, really good, like, with that stuff. That's a nice recovery by Torres. They're diving for it, hit over by Boyle, recovered by Goshen, getting ready for their third hit to number 3, and the ball, I believe, just hit straight into the net.
Yeah, went into the net, went right into the ground. They couldn't recover after that mistake. Another point for Warwick.
Yeah, they are on a bit of a streak. We might be psychics. We might really know when they're going on a streak. And Komorski with a big hit, bringing that straight down, throwing the defense off.
That was, that's the first time we've seen that tonight, and that's just leaving me speechless. And then we obviously saw the celebration by Komorski after.
That may have been the hardest hit of the night as the crowd and her teammates went crazy as Warwick gets another point. We talked about them going on a streak, and that is exactly what they're doing. They were at a 2-point lead, and now they got it to a 7-point lead as Goshen takes a timeout.
Another timeout in these, it's the same spot every time. They're trying to make us think in our heads and change what we're doing, because obviously right now what we're doing is working. And again, we're really good at this. We called another streak here at Warwick.
Absolutely. And, you know, the camera didn't show it, but off that timeout, the girls on the sideline were ecstatic for Komorski. Of course, she is a team captain. She is a big leader. She does, you know, she's very vocal towards her teammates, as, you know, Goshen did call a timeout, and now we are getting ready to hopefully sooner or later go home tonight with a Warwick victory.
Yeah, and as you're seeing, Landon, over on the other side of the court, Goshen just not really feeling it right now. Like, that after coming out of the timeout, they just don't look very, I don't know how to put it.
They look off. They don't look very, like, motivated. But that happens. I mean, Goshen is not going to play like this every week. I mean, this is just an off day for them. Goshen is a good team. Just Warwick is just being the better team tonight as Torres is off to serve. Recovered by Goshen on their third hit. They get it over, but it does go out of bounds.
That was a nice diving play by the setter for Goshen, but just she got it over, but couldn't place it where she needed it to keep the play going.
The serve is over for Warwick, and Goshen is recovering, except 13 hit it basically straight down into the ground to make it a 17-8 Warwick lead.
Another point there for Warwick.
Torres been, you know, up to serve for a very long time now, as she does serve it again, and it is over. Komorski is there on the block, but was unfortunately not able to bring the ball to the other side.
Yeah, Komorski's had a few block attempts. A couple of them have actually resulted in points for Warwick, but that was a really good effort by Komorski.
Great effort. I mean, that's the type of person she is. Great effort, great leader, just an overall great player. As Goshen now getting ready to hopefully cut down this 8-point deficit, as the serve is a bit of a floater there. Komorski tried to get the block, and it is ruled out of bounds. Goshen did hit it. Komorski was a little bit early on the block attempt, but it does not matter.
Yeah, that was close again, but just resulted out of bounds, and we have double the amount of points that Goshen has in this third set.
We have. It is 18-9. That is very good math by you. I'm impressed. As Komorski up to serve again on the night with another serving spree, as Goshen did recover, and it is hit over, but it is short to make it now at 19-9 to Warwick winning.
Warwick, I don't want to say they're dominating, but they're doing a lot better than Goshen.
It's hard. It's really hard to stop Warwick tonight. I mean, again, we talked about us losing the Spirit Trophy, and it's kind of helped them as Komorski does serve it off. A nice high serve there. But Goshen did get their third hit, and they did bump it over, but bumped back by Torres, set up by Komorski. Over to Boyle. She's able to get it over. 11 for Goshen sets it up. A nice little high ball there, set up by Komorski to Boyle, and it is down, and it is another kill. Genevieve Boyle kills it, and Peyton Komorski assists it.
That was a hard hit. That was the kill there. And now we're looking at ending this thing.
Yeah, I mean, not to sound corny, but a lot of kills tonight. We might be murderers. We might be murderers as Komorski is off to serve, and she does get it over. 11 for Goshen. A bit of a rough set there, and a bit of a miscommunication to make it 21-9. Warwick winning. Warwick is just 4 points away from winning this third set and winning the overall game against Goshen. Komorski now is off to serve, and she got it over again. And 11 sets it up again, over to number 5 again. But Komorski, with the Goshen recovery, were able to recover it, but Komorski sets up Gujar for the kill as the ball goes out of bounds.
The crowd is really getting into it now. It's getting loud in here, and it is obviously senior night. Not the fans, the people in the crowd, the people on the sidelines, even the people playing, they really want to win this for senior night.
They really do want to win this for senior night, give our seniors a nice memory to look back on as Komorski does serve it up and serve it over. And it is a fall recovery from Goshen. They're going to need a miracle to get it over, and they did. However, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, it went out of bounds, but like you said, that was just a really good effort.
Good effort from both sides tonight, and that's what we love to see the most. We love to see effort as Komorski now just 2 points away from giving Warwick this victory. She serves it up, serves it over, and it was bobbled a little bit by number 16 for Goshen, and she hit it over, but she hit it out. Warwick is now 1 point away from victory in this third set.
Yeah, let's see if they could just end it here, maybe even just on the serve.
We could get an ace here. Hopefully we are psychics and we do get it right because we predicted their streak. So maybe we do get an ace here. And it almost looked like it there, but number 16 by Goshen, great effort as Komorski back sets it. A bit of a rough back set there, but Coyle is able to get it over. And we're getting a bit of a rally now, but Boyle hits it over to Goshen. Goshen did recover now on their third hit, and it is blocked by Gujar, and that is a point for Warwick. Maybe someone touching that. Maybe we saw a double there. However, the game is over. The Warwick Wildcats defeat the Goshen Gladiators in 3 sets, 25-9, home here at the Warwick Gym. Again, the score was 25-9 in Warwick Senior Night against the Goshen Gladiators. Do not go away, because we'll be back soon with our post-game interview.
Oh, hi. I suppose you're wondering what an A-list celebrity like me is doing in a place like this. You must know, I'm saving the world. Oh, hi, Beth. Yep, saving the world again. Did you know that 40% of all the food produced in the United States is thrown away? That means everything that went into that food, the pesticides, the water, the land, was all for nothing. Just look at this perfectly good food thrown in the trash. The pizza with extra Cheerios, these goldfish and Band-Aid tacos. And just look at this perfect trash burger. This pasta dog looks delicious.
You don't have to dumpster dive like Ed Begley Jr. to save the planet. Fight food waste by shopping smart and using what you buy before it gets trashed.
That's way better. Ooh, arugula.
Do your part and find out other world-saving tips at betterthaned.org.
All right, folks, we're back. The Warwick Wildcats, our girls, senior night volleyball, had a very successful game against Goshen, winning in 3 sets and absolutely dominating all 3 sets. I'm joined by Warwick's great varsity coach, Coach Sean. My question to you is, the game wasn't necessarily close all the way through, but how did you keep the girls to keep going and just finish the game off as quick as possible?
Well, we talk about our style of play, no matter what. We want to build a culture. We want to build a level of play that we sustain no matter who we playing. So the focus is no matter who you playing, no matter what the score is how we get in there. And that's what the message is.
I like that message. Now, of course, we had a very successful performance by one player. She got her flowers, both on the court and off the court. Genevieve Boyle, how do you feel? It's your senior night, and you came up big for Warwick's win.
It's bittersweet. I mean, I had a lot of fun tonight, but I don't want to leave. Yeah.
I wouldn't want to leave either, especially when you come off with a W. But, of course, my co-host, Bobby Mosier. Bobby, we called a great game. How do you feel?
I'm just so happy that the Warwick Wildcats were able to get this win for senior night, just for the Warwick seniors. And I can't lie, we look good tonight. Warwick looked very good. They dominated this game.
I think Warwick did look great. Again, final score to the third set, 25-3. Warwick winning in 3 sets in Section 9 girls volleyball for our senior night. Thank you guys for watching, and good night.